"Oh, friends, what are you doing? This is just terrible." That's not how you do exercises. That's a direct path to injuries. I don't know where or from whom they learned to do exercises like that, but that's a sure way to tear ligaments, strain muscles all over the body, or dislocate your shoulders. Or worst of all, by provoking spinal instability, you could end up with a slipped disc. Do you want to end up disabled? I'm sure 100% that the people in the video have watched some Pilates trainers and are trying to copy exercises without any technique. That's an injury and irreversible consequences. Believe me, I say this based on my 10 years of experience in Pilates and everything I've seen during that time. Just imagine, you want perfect posture, a strong core, strong abs, but instead you end up with neck pain, a dislocated shoulder, a strain, or a slipped vertebra. Pilates isn't torture. It's a smart way to strengthen your body and improve flexibility. It's meant to prevent injuries, not cause them. Over the past 10 years, I've seen a huge number of beginners. These include office workers with computer necks and hunched backs. There are also moms after childbirth, athletes recovering from injuries, and elderly people. Everyone comes alive with the right technique. Stop torturing your body. Watch this video until the end. I'll tell you which exercises you need to start with to do everything correctly. Only then will you see real results. Strength, grace, less stress. Hi, I'm Valentina Chistilina, a Pilates trainer and movement specialist with over 10 years of experience and a graduate of the International University of the Fitness Community, IUFAS. Let's go over the most common mistakes, top risk factors, and a simple workout sequence for home practice. After all, you first need to master the basic exercises and principles of breathing and body alignment. Only this kind of smart, step-by-step approach will save you from trips to the doctor. Ready? Take a deep breath and let's get started. Most mistakes come from rushing. Beginners move too quickly, confusing pain with fatigue and sacrificing form. And proper form isn't just about aesthetics, it's the foundation of safety and effectiveness in Pilates. Think of any abdominal exercise. You're lying on the mat trying to crunch your abs, but instead of engaging your core muscles, you suddenly feel pain in your lower back because due to incorrect technique, all the load falls not on your abs, but on your lumbar region. In my 10 years of practice, I've seen how this leads to muscle spasms. The muscles don't stretch, they seem to get stuck. Pilates teaches us control, but without breathing, it's just fitness with risks. Here's a case from my practice. A 28-year-old woman went to the gym for fast-paced group fitness classes with cardio loads. Exactly a week later, she had pain in her shoulders. She felt discomfort throughout her neck and shoulder area, as well as in her knees. Her body turned out to be completely unprepared for cardio loads and cardio workouts, where the high pace leads to ignoring proper exercise technique. But Pilates is all about balance, strength plus flexibility, so the body can move gracefully, not creak like an old cart. But don't panic, the body can recover at any age. If you start with the basics. And now let's take a short break. Take a deep breath in and out. Right now, a deep breath in. And stretch upward through the crown of your head, toward the ceiling, and direct your shoulders down away from your ears. Another inhale and a gentle exhale. Feel the internal axial extension, your inner core as if each vertebra is gently moving away from the next. Another inhale and exhale. This is your first step toward control and your first step into the magic of Pilates. Friends, now let's talk about the 8 most insidious factors that steal your progress in Pilates and can lead to injuries. These traps are not uncommon, especially for beginners. They literally destroy your motivation. First, it's the lack of consistency. Working out once a week. Seriously? That's like going on a diet every Monday. Zero effect. And a sedentary lifestyle only makes slouching worse, turning Pilates into a fight against windmills. Proper Pilates reduces the risk of everyday injuries by 30%, Because through Pilates, you learn to control your body, strengthening your core and balance. And the main secret is consistency in your practice. Practice Pilates every day, often, for 5, 10, or 20 minutes. Then you will definitely see results. The second factor, some people make up their own workouts, but that's a mistake. It's like, excuse me, taking diarrhea medicine when you have a headache. No, really, it sounds funny, but in reality, such workouts are pointless unless you are a trainer yourself and have completed professional Pilates courses. You absolutely need to follow a structured and well-designed program. Our entire body is truly like a complex orchestra. Without a skilled conductor, it's utter chaos and complete discord. The third significant factor is consistently ignoring proper technique. The entirely wrong muscles work and consequently get strained, inevitably leading to significant pain, serious injuries, and the disheartening thought, I'll never, ever do this again. For example, instead of properly engaging your deep core muscles, you might just superficially tense your outer abdominal muscles and therefore don't feel the necessary and crucial stabilization, which of course ultimately ends up hurting your back quite severely. Only by diligently following proper and precise technique can you effectively avoid injuries and truly achieve optimal results. The fourth critical factor, you simply don't like it when the experienced trainer talks, so you just blindly copy what you visually see. That's an absolute disaster. It's truly like hiring a completely mute personal trainer at a busy gym. You pay your hard-earned money, but without any verbal guidance or clear words, you blindly repeat movements, and your form only gets progressively worse. Coaching cues, my friends, are not just chatter, they're science. Without feedback, you miss the nuances. Research highlights that expert feedback accelerates progress by 30% and prevents 70% of mistakes. The fifth factor, you don't know how to adapt exercises to your unique body and level of preparation. And if something doesn't work out, some exercise in Pilates, you immediately think Pilates isn't for you and quit training. Let's break this down. Imagine, for example, you're an office worker with a slouch because you sit at the computer all the time and now you decide to stretch. You find some exercises in a video like the universal roll up and roll down. I'll show it without modifications.
Roll down. And roll up.
But your shoulder girdle is tense. You're always slouching at the computer. There's hyperextension in your lower back. With this kind of lifestyle, the activation of the deep core muscles, which should be engaged in this exercise, is absent. And this increases the risk of overload or injury in the lumbar area. Just understand we're all different and our bodies are different too. Some people have hyperlordosis, a curve in the lower back. Others have shortened hamstrings, a result of a sedentary lifestyle and prolonged sitting. But any exercise in Pilates, even the simplest one, can be made even easier, adapted to suit yourself, and you can start small. Without personalization, effectiveness drops by 50%, and again, the risk of injury increases. You need to gradually adapt your body to the loads. Only then will you exercise effectively and with pleasure. The sixth factor, Pilates is performed at a gentle, comfortable pace. And does it seem super boring to you? You're used to rushing somewhere, running, and doing everything quickly. But the thing is, your nervous system doesn't know how to relax. It's constantly under stress from all the hustle and bustle, always in a sympathetic state. Your breathing is shallow and you have plenty of tension in your body. You 100% absolutely need Pilates classes so your body can relax and recover. Seventh factor, ineffective breathing. Not knowing how to use breathing as a tool on the way to a flat stomach and a healthy musculoskeletal system. You need to be able to synchronize your breath with your movement. This is very important in Pilates, and I will teach you how to do it. And the eighth factor, You expect quick, instant results and completely overlook your own progress. There is no such thing, friends, as a single magical exercise for back pain, a flat stomach, or slim legs. Pilates is a gradual, mindful restoration of the whole body. Don't expect instant results because for so many years you sat incorrectly, neglected your feet, and developed valgus or varus. You breathed incorrectly, inefficiently, and only superficially. Now it will take time to restore and correct everything. So start simply enjoying the process, and the results will follow soon enough. These 8 factors steal your motivation, so be prepared for them. The most common and frequently asked question that I consistently hear in my professional practice is it possible to do Pilates after childbirth, or if you are overweight, or after the age of 50 or 60? My answer is Pilates is ideal. Gentle, soft workouts tone the body without impacting the musculoskeletal system. For moms, the focus is on the pelvic floor. For office workers, it's important to improve flexibility and grace in the body. 3 weeks of Pilates and you'll have a regal posture and peak energy. Let's take another short break to relax for a minute. Now sit cross-legged with your legs crossed in front of you. Stretch up through the crown of your head, just like at the very beginning. Reach upward through the crown of your head and feel your inner core. Slowly moving your arms out to the sides. Raise your arms up high toward the ceiling and gently stretch upward, reaching first with one hand, then the other, as if you're slowly climbing a very long rope. Inhale deeply and exhale completely. Inhale and truly feel a pleasant, invigorating stretch throughout your entire back, experiencing a wonderful sense of lightness and ease. Another inhale and exhale. Excellent. And now let's move on to the next question. As I promised at the very beginning, I want to tell you about the foundation on which the entire Pilates system is built. These are 34 basic exercises which serve as the basis for thousands of different techniques and variations. By learning and understanding how to perform these 34 exercises correctly, you will achieve mastery. This is not just a warm-up for beginners, but the true foundation of the entire system. Joseph Pilates, the creator of the method, emphasized that every movement should be precise and controlled. These simple movements lay the groundwork for proper technique, preventing mistakes and injuries that often occur in those who jump straight into advanced variations. I always recommend to everyone to start with the basics, with the foundation, and Pilates will reveal itself to you. Learning the basic exercises is not child's play. It's a smart move for everyone. Beginners gain confidence and strength without injuries, while advanced practitioners achieve depth and balance. Ready to give it a try? On my channel, you'll find various Pilates courses, including a basic course, as well as challenges, quick workouts, and plenty of expert information explained in simple terms, which I provide every day absolutely free. And don't forget about the 8 factors that can slow down your progress in Pilates. Now you know about them and are ready for them. Friends, everything I shared with you today is the foundation without which one cannot truly discover the deep and mindful world of Pilates. Stay healthy, and I'll see you in class.